Hey guys, I am so excited slash nervous to film today's video. Basically, long story short, about 3 months ago, Adam and I decided to declutter our entire house from top to bottom, and during our decluttering adventures, I found 2 big boxes full of stuff that I brought to this house that we live in from my old house that I used to live in with my parents house. I did open them up just to see what was inside, and I just scanned the surface and I was like, oh my gosh, these are boxes from my childhood. And I did not dig any deeper because I was like, I want to open this up on camera. Might be a dud, might be some like really boring things, might be very cringy, or might be awesome. I only know a couple of things. When I scan the surface, I'm just like to see what gems I thought were valuable enough to save and put in a box and bring to our house that we are living in now. So we're just going to unbox these and have a nice little laugh at my expense. Before we jump on into it though, I do want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Decocrated. Let's check them on out. Thank you so much to Decocrated for working with me again. If you are unfamiliar with this company, I'm going to put all the information in the description below, along with 2 coupon codes that you can use at checkout. Essentially, Decocreated is an incredible home decor subscription service that will send you timeless pieces to your doorstep each season. The box will cost you $79.99 per quarter. However, if you subscribe to them and pay annually, you will save yourself some money. Each box has a value of up to $200 and will provide 6 to 8 home decor pieces that can be displayed together in one room or displayed individually throughout your home. Today, I'm showcasing all the items inside of the Summer 2020 box, which might just be my favorite box they ever curated. So let's talk about the brand. First and foremost, you're going to receive a booklet inside of every single box that is a great resource for those who want additional inspiration on how to decorate with each item. Decocrated provides different ways to style a collection and also includes tips and tricks for some of the items. Something that is very near and dear to my heart is the fact that Decocrated features artists and their artwork in every single box. This season, they are focusing on the artists Kate Holloway and Casey Free. More information about them in the description below. Decocrated diligently prices out each box in their marketplace to make sure that they are on target with their costs. They also provide a service that sends a cohesive home decor collection that takes the guesswork out of decorating. Although each item is valued differently, if you were to divide the cost per item out equally, it would mean that you are paying less than $10 per item. Typical items of the same quality will cost far more in home stores. Furthermore, each item is beautiful for the season at hand. However, each piece can be easily transitioned for all 4 seasons. Many of the items sent are even interchangeable. Although everyone is getting the same items, there is no lack of individuality. Not everyone decorates the same, and everyone has a very unique style. Decocrated has even launched 3 different communities for their subscribers. This gives everyone that subscribes a connection to the community that shares the same love for decor that they do. Decocraters is a community that showcases how people use the items and the products in their homes. Deco hacks are for those who love a good DIY project, like taking items that they get in the box and turning them into pieces of their own. And finally, their marketplace is a great place to buy, trade, or sell any item. In conclusion, if you would like seasonal, stylish, beautifully curated items delivered right to your doorstep every single season, make sure to check out Decocrated and make sure to use my coupon code found in the description below. Now that I've just showcased a bunch of beautifully curated pieces that I'm going to be using to decorate my house for the summer months up ahead, let's jump on into some items that I deemed awesome enough to decorate my bedroom at my parents' house circa 1998, 2000, 2005. Only time will tell. I'm going to push this one over as much as I possibly can, and we're going to start off with the right bin. So excited for this. There's just I'm hoping there's a lot of good gems in here. Like, let's talk about this splatter effect. I've always been into arts and crafts, and I've always been into DIY. I mean, like, look at that splatter effect with my name on it. And look at those curvy little letters. You go, girl. Oh, my shoes from when I was a baby. Oh, look at this. This used to be on my foot when I was a little baby. How cute. If I ever have a girl in the future, we have a son right now, but if I ever have a girl, I'm going to put these on her. Look how cute. Oh, my little socks too. Okay, love that for me. A bunch of rosary beads. These are all from my grandmother. So that is probably why I kept them. She used to give us rosary beads every single Easter. We would get a pair or a set or a chain. We would get rosary beads from my grandmother every single Easter. Let's see. Okay. This is very exciting. I think there's like, yeah, there's 3 items in here. So I took an apparel class in high school, and I just took it to get extra credits, and it seemed like an easy class. It ended up being so hard, but in this class we got to make clothes and we got to make stuffed animals, and I made all of these next 3 items. There might be more in there as well, but I made these all from hand, not by scratch, but I just made these all. There's a completely handmade just from fabric and sewing and putting some like fluff in there. Look at my little Ellie, man. I was always so proud of this, and I always remember like showcasing this on my little bureau in my room because it was just so cute. And like, I made this. I was a junior in high school, and I liked it so much that I took it my senior year as well. It was like apparel too, and I got to make clothes, and I got to make little stuffed animals. Like, I remember being so proud, like so proud of this. This is probably my favorite one though. We made this in the fall, and I made a little pumpkin. Honestly, wish I knew about this like the last 3 or 5 years that I've been living in this house, because this is totally a decoration that I would put out in our house for the fall time, and definitely going to be decorating my house this season with this cute little handmade, hand-stitched pumpkin. And I don't even think we used, maybe we used sewing machines, but I feel like a lot of this stuff was done by hand. I also made this little guy. I made this at my parents' house though. This wasn't from high school. I made this when I was in college. Again, completely handmade. This is a little sock monkey, and I just stuffed it with some polyfill. It's so cute. I'm gonna give that one to Landon. All right, here is my, not my gown, but my cap from graduating college, and I bedazzled it a little bit. I do regret not like decorating it a little bit more. I mean, it's pretty standard. I just put a couple little gemstones, and I thought that that was cute, but I really wish that I would have decorated it a little bit more. All right, so these are my diplomas. I'm not going to show you them because it has my name all over it, but those are my diplomas from high school and from college. Look it! Oh my god! It has been not even years, it has been decades since I saw this, and we kind of match right now with our braids. This is my little American Girl doll. I think her name's Molly. Yeah, I know her name is Molly. This is Molly. She used to be my best friend. We used to have a lot of adventures together. Oh, sorry I had you in a box for so many years, Molly. Just like, look at how cute. Let me know in the comments below if you had an American Girl doll. She was literally my best friend, and I used to love getting the little catalogs and going through the catalogs and picking out like all the things that I wanted for my birthday, all the accessories I wanted for Christmas. And she's still in mint condition. Oh, my little Molly. This is a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, we'll get to that after, but pretty much the entire bottom of this bin is just Beanie Babies. I had a true obsession with Beanie Babies, and I'll go over very quickly all the ones that I have in here, but I think pretty much this entire bin on the bottom is all Beanie Babies. All right, so I live on Rhode Island. We have the Pawtucket Paw Sox. They're like the step down from the Red Sox. A lot of the players on the Paw Sox end up going to the Red Sox, and if you go to their stadium, you can always get ice cream, and they would put their ice cream for the kids' ice cream inside of this cute little plastic Paw Sox hat, and I apparently thought it was cool enough to keep, which it definitely is cool enough to keep. I've had so many memories going there as a child with my family, and we would just like sit and watch the games and eat our little ice cream, but I used to love this thing. I remember having this on my bureau as well. This is me and my sister. Look how cute. And our little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirts matching on our tricycles and bicycles. Oh my gosh, this is our old house. This is the house that I grew up in. Well, I was born and grew up in, and then we moved once when I was like 5 years old. Oh, so cute. Gosh. Oh, this is from when I used to, well, I don't date Adam anymore. We are married. But when I lived at my parents' house is when we first started dating, and he took me to go see Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite Disney movie of ever. And this was so stinking fun and such a good show. Aww. I know probably nobody cares about this stuff, but this is just so fun for me right now. This is a pencil topper. I got this when I was in like 1st grade, and I remember just being like super into glitter, and it was just so pretty and so mesmerizing and so like pleasing to look at that I kept it for all of these years, just because I loved putting this on top of my pencils and like writing with it, and I would feel so cool with all of like this glitz and glam. Super, super awesome. In my fake Gucci box. Definitely have never owned anything that was Gucci. This was from New York. We used to go to, is it called Canal Street? And you could buy, like, I think I was like a sophomore in high school, and I went on my first trip to New York City with some friends and some family, and we went to, I think it's called Canal Street, and you could buy like knockoff bags or real bags, but they were pretty much knockoff. And I got something Gucci. Oh. Guys, please tell me I'm not showing my age right now, but please tell me that some of you guys remember this. The Italian charm bracelets. Do you guys remember these? I'll try to get as close up as I possibly can, but please tell me you remember these little Italian charm bracelets, and they would be links, and you would add the links on. So you would get a blank one, and then over time you were supposed to like build it up. I was obsessed with these. I had like 4 or 5 because I could not get enough of them. What do I even have on here? I have my name, Allison, the Italian flag, Tweety Bird. I have dance because I was a dancer, baseball, I used to play baseball, palm tree, a Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio, Johnny Depp because I'm obsessed, the Dallas Cowboys, don't even like them anymore. So this is my Italian charm bracelet. This is one of probably like 4 or 5 that I have owned. This is so good. I also have inside of here a bunch of different trinkets. I'll just show you a quick little close-up, but more rosary beads. I remember these being my favorite rosary beads my grandmother gave me because they're so colorful, and I used to love these. These used to actually hang over my bedpost on my twin-size bed when I used to live at my parents' house. They're just like really, really pretty gemstones. And then I also have a little, this is a bullet casing. I don't know exactly what it's called. My grandfather was in the war, and when he passed away, they folded up the flag, and then they also shot off some bullets into the air, and they gave each of the grandkids one of the bullet casings, I think this is called. And I've kept this ever since because it's a memory of my family and my grandfather. I didn't know my grandfather all that well, but I mean, I knew him enough. I mean, I'm not gonna get too detailed for you, but when I was born, he had already had a couple of strokes, so he was not the same person that he was when I really met him, that he was in the past, but he had already had a couple of strokes. I mean, he was still my grandfather. We loved him more than anything, but it was just a different relationship with him because I was so young, knowing him in his prime, if I should say that. I need to save this for later. I'm gonna end the bin with this. These are love letters. Love letters from my ex-boyfriend and I. January 27th, 2004. October 4th, 2002. Oh, I love you, baby. Shut up. May 12th, 2004. Andreas, heart. What? Why did I keep these? All right, I'm gonna open these up after and read you a couple of love notes that we used to send to each other in high school. Andreas, I won't say his last name in case, like, I don't know, just privacy reasons, but he was my high school sweetheart. We dated all throughout high school, and we broke up like the very last day of high school. I love this video so much right now. All right, a couple more things in here before I jump into all of the excessive amount of Beanie Babies. This is another gift either from my mom or from my grandmother. We were in recitals. I danced for 15 years, And every single June, I believe it was, we would do our dance recital, and then they would always give us a gift at the end of the dance recital just to show like how proud they were of us. And this is one of the gifts that I got pretty early on, because I remember this being in my bedroom for pretty much my whole childhood and into high school. Just look at the beautiful hair though. So this was my gift, and I've had this, I want to say 20 years now. I am 32, and I probably had this for like 25 years, because I think I got this really relatively young. And she's a little ballerina, which is ironic that I've never done ballerina or ballet in my life. I was always an acrobatist or a tap dancer. All right, this used to hang on the top of my bed as well. It is a little banner from, I think this is Sesame Street, but I think it's from Sesame Street Place, or the actual, what's the, like the theme park? Sesame Place, I think it's called. And then I just put a bunch of little banners on it. I don't even know what this is from, but I remember the artwork being so beautiful that I kept this. I got this in high school, but I have no idea who it's from, where it's from. Definitely not for me traveling, but it's beautiful, and I liked it then. I like it now. Inside of here is another pair of rosary beads. Again, we used to get a lot of rosary beads. These are beautiful rosary beads, however. These are more like elegant, high quality rosary beads. If you guys are a rosary bead fan, you will like this video, because I've already showed about 15,000 of them. And then I also have another bullet casing from my grandfather. I think each of the grandkids got like 2 or 3 of them, or all the family members. I think every single family member got one, and I remember taking like my mom's and my dad's, because it was just a memory that I wanted to keep. All right guys, you guys ready for this? I'm gonna do like a very quick overview. Here is Hello Kitty. Here are all of the Beanie Babies that I have saved. So I'll tell you a quick little story about these. I used to collect these. I actually was part of the Beanie Baby fan club. That's right, your girl was into subscription boxes even as a little tot, and I used to be part of their little subscription service, their little fan club, and they would send you things like monthly or quarterly, and you would get like little books to color, and you would get like a Beanie Baby, and you would also get just like little memorabilia pieces, like little souvenirs. And I remember having this book, maybe it's in here, I don't really know, but I remember having this book that would tell you like the value of them as they go older. And I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I looked up a bunch of Beanie Babies to see. You remember like when you used to collect Beanie Babies, it would be like, oh, in 10 years, this Beanie Baby is gonna be worth $10,000. And I remember looking up a bunch of the Beanie Babies on eBay, and they were like $2, $4. You could get $5 for this Beanie Baby. But I mean, it's a memory. I used to love collecting these. I used to love going to like McDonald's whenever they would have these for the Happy Meal, and getting like the Beanie Baby minis or the little itty bitty beanies. And then another funny story, I'm trying to find exactly which one, like especially all the beers. I remember keeping the beers like so nice, and just like the beers are gonna be worth so much money. They're worth nothing. I think that there are some that are worth a lot of money, but you have to have like the first edition or whatever it is, and I definitely don't have any of the first editions. But I'm trying to find one in here. It's gonna make you laugh. Well, it's gonna make me laugh. I was very young when I got my period. I was in 6th grade, which I guess maybe it's not that young, but I thought that was pretty young. And I was always a year younger than everybody because my birthday is in November, and back then you had the choice as a parent to either push your child up or keep your child at home another year, because you're basically right at the cutoff. And my parents chose to just like send me, so I was always a year younger. I should have started like technically a year later, but my parents just pushed me forward. And they always said it was like one of their biggest regrets, because they said they didn't think that I was like mature enough, because they would always get calls from the teachers saying that I would be crying. I would like stick my head. I was always a very sensitive baby. I still am very sensitive, but I remember if I would get like anxious or upset, I would put my head inside of the desk and just start crying. And they would call my parents and be like, well, Allison had a good day, but she was crying again. So anyways, that was a little side story. The real story is I was obsessed with Beanie Babies, and I got my period in 6th grade, and I remember locking myself in a bathroom and just crying. Oh, I have it! Look! I told you! The Beanie Baby official membership kit. Official club. Free poster with the kit. I told you I like subscribed to their fan club. We'll go on that in a second. Anyways, I remember locking myself into the bathroom and just crying, and I was like, none of my friends have their period, nobody's gonna like understand, and I'm gonna have to go change a pad, and like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna tell my teacher? So I remember my mom going out to the store and buying me this specific Beanie Baby, which I can't find right now, and I want to show it. And I remember she like put it on top of my bed, so when I went into my bedroom that night, I could see that Beanie Baby. And I'm not going to show you every single one of these. There is like literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Beanie Babies. So there's a lot of Beanie Babies, but I want to find that specific one. It was a dragon. It was a little dragon. It was my favorite one because it just showed how much my like parents cared about me. And of course, of all the Beanie Babies in here, I can't find the stinking dragon. There's just... like, guys, I'm not even kidding you. This is ridiculous. If anybody knows of a website that I could sell these Beanie Babies and make like $100,000, like I was promised when I was a child, please let me know in the comments. Oh, I found it. Here it is. So this was my getting my period gift. The little dragon. What is his name? Scorch. Great name. Very fitting. Scorch. So this is my Beanie Baby for getting my period. Thank you, Mom. This like they're still going. There's more. There's more. Here's the last one. This tiny little duck. Your girl was obsessed. Like this is not normal. There are a couple more things inside of this box, but first let's go over this official membership club. This is from one of the months. Here is my, I can't show you that because it has my name on it, but we have our official sticker sheets, guys. Sticker sheets of all the Beanie Babies. We have our official newsletter. Like, check this newsletter out. We have our P.O. box information. I have a card. I have all of the Beanie Babies that were ever created and a little checklist. This is pretty dope, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And then I have all little trading cards because every little boy and girl wanted to trade a bunch of Beanie Babies. I don't know what the big like fad is now. I should because I'm a teacher and I see it all the time. But Beanie Babies took over the world when I was a child. I feel like I'm gonna get a little slack for this, but I feel like they were as popular, if not more popular, than Pokemon cards. So that is everything Beanie Baby wise inside of this box. Now let's talk about a couple of the VHSs that I used to share. Maybe this is why like I started a YouTube channel in the first place, but I was also part of another fan club, and it was the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fan club. I was part of the fan club. I used to be their biggest fan. They used to be my favorite actresses, and I have pretty much every single one of their VHSs, not all in here, but I do have a lot of their VHSs, like Holiday in the Sun. VHS, guys. I think some of you watching this might not even know what a VHS is. Mary-Kate and Ashley's Christmas collection. Getting there with Mary-Kate and Ashley. What else do we have Mary-Kate and Ashley wise in here? We have Winning London. I used to have every single one of their sing-alongs as well. And I used to have their mystery series, which, all right, I'm gonna do it right now. You guys are gonna joke and just make fun of me and probably unsubscribe, but I think I remember the theme song. Like, I can't even tell you what I ate for breakfast 2 days ago, but I'm pretty sure I remember the theme song for their like mystery series. And I think it was, all right, let me think about it. It was, who stole the Great Hope Diamond? What killed the dinosaurs? Who makes the finest pizza? What's in your mother's dresser drawers? Dun 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 dun. Mysteries of life, screaming to be solved. Standing here in our trench coats, trying to get involved. But we're super duper snoopers. First class private eye. I can't believe I remember this. Something, something, fixer-upper, mistresses of disguise. You want the know-how, I want Now all we need's a case to crack. We're two super duper snooper. Give us a mystery. You're welcome. I'll be here all week. I was a huge Mary-Kate and Ashley fan, guys. Huge. Also huge Beach UK fan. I used to record all of my own VHSs like a boss. All right, everything else in here is pretty much just VHSs. We have Switching Gold, Mary-Kate and Ashley, and just another gem, Mary-Kate and Ashley recorded VHS. We have Passport to Paris, e-channel biography, So Little Time premiere, 24/7 access with Mary-Kate and Ashley, and there's just a lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley in here. So to end this first box, we're gonna get into some love letters from my ex-boyfriend and I. I'm just gonna randomly pick one out. 10/4, which 10/4 I think was our anniversary. I think we started dating October 4th. Yep, 10/4 must have been our anniversary because this was written on 2/27. Brace yourself, guys. Hi, sweetie. I finished writing my poem on Batman. I think it's really good. I still don't know what I'm doing tonight. Where are you guys going and what time are you going? I hope you have fun. Try not to meet any other guys, LOL, JK. What are you gonna do tomorrow night? Everyone keeps saying that the Passion movie was really good. I wanna see it this weekend. Do you think you want to too? It's the subtitles that make it so realistic. I still wanna see it though. Did you eat meat today? What? Did you eat meat today? What should we do after junior prom? I want it just to be me and you and maybe another couple, but it will still be better with just me and you. Will we talk about it after? What color should I guess? What color should I guess for what? I was thinking black and maybe a light, oh, what color should I get for his vest? I was thinking a black and maybe light blue vest. And swear word. No, it's not. I thought I said S-H-I-T, but it was shirt underneath. You are coming with me though, because I said so, and you have to. You are coming with me though, because I said so and you have to. Class is almost over. Jax, really? Sorry this is so short, because you're used to reading 3 pages. I love you so much. Bonnie and Clyde Strike Back. Bye, sugar baby. I can't. I want to read one more. I'm gonna go have to deal with Jax in a second, but let's read like 1 or 2 more. Oh, I can't. Like, there's a whole bag of these. I'm not throwing these away, ever. You're ruining the romance right now. Let's do this one. 10/4/02. So I guess these obviously are all the ones that he wrote to me because I wouldn't have the ones that I wrote to him. I'm gonna go through these later. I'm gonna make Adam read these later. Hey babe, what's up? I'm in geometry right now. I gave up in this class though, so I don't do anything. The teacher knows it too and just ignores me. I didn't do so bad for the first quarter, except for geometry. Last year, first quarter, I had 4 classes in the 50s. Way to go, babe. It was great. So what time are you and Ash going to the game? I gotta see if I can find a ride to the game or else I'm not gonna be able to go. Where are you guys gonna go for breakfast? What are you gonna do tonight? I still gotta talk to my mom and see what's going on for Sunday, and I need to do a SHIT load of geometry work, and I also need to prep for the winter ball. Maybe I should do some work on the corners. Oh my god. Young Allison, there's so many things I want to say to you right now. You think I'll get any money? Oh my god. I apologize. Who has a year break? I can see in, oh, who has a yearbook? I can see the picture. I'm asking a lot of questions here. Oh geez, I haven't said sucks in a while, but I guess this really sucks, huh? Just kidding. Oh well, I gotta go. Bye sweetie, I love you. 10/4. I can't. I need to do an entire video of me reading my old letters from my ex-boyfriend. This is too much. I don't know how this box could possibly top the love letters that I found in that last box, but we're going to open this one out and see what is in store. All right, this one is definitely a lot less filled. Oh, my best of trophies. I did karate for like 5 years. I made it to my black belt candidacy. I just never tested for my black belt because college got so busy, and it is one of the biggest regrets I've ever had. I wish I would have tested for my black belt. So I wasn't even a brown belt the school that I went to, you go from like brown belt to black belt candidacy, and then you make your black belt. So I was in the process of making my black belt, and during that time in 2006 and 2007 I won the best of. So we used to have these little hold on one second. We used to have these competitions, and they were called the best of competitions, and I used to have to like spar and grapple and do pinions and do like a ton of different things, and I won twice. Go for me. No, I didn't win. I got second place, but still, like, second place is still pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh, this reminds me of my Grammy. My grandma's still alive, by the way, but this just reminds me of her. So every single Christmas, my grandmother would get us these Happy Holiday special edition Barbies. I have probably like 10 or 15 of these. Looks like I only have 2 inside of here, but I have a little Barbie. So this is, what year is this? I don't even know. What year is this? This is 1994. So this is the one that I received in 1994, and this is the one that I received in 2000. So I have 2 of them in here for this bin. I don't really know where the other ones are. Looks like I have a lot of books in here. So, oh my gosh, the Stinky Cheese Man. This used to be my favorite book. This is so cool. I'm gonna give a bunch of these books to Landon. I'm gonna like pass these books down to Landon. I didn't even know that I had these in here. So I have Wild Ponies. Don't even think I ever read that. The Stinky Cheese Man. The Jester, well, this one's a satin one. The Jester Has Lost His Jingle. We had a child in my elementary school who passed away from leukemia, and they did like a little fundraiser where you could buy something to raise money or raise funds for the cause, and this was the book, and the book is so good. The Jester Has Lost His Jingle. And then they also did, oh my gosh, I used to love these! These used to be some of my favorite books growing up. Oh, especially this one, Poofin. I used to love Poofin. This is making me so happy because I'm going to give all of these to Landon, and we're going to read these as a family. These are some of my favorite books growing up, so hopefully it'll be some of his favorite books growing up as well. All right, I can't go too in depth with these because it's gonna make this video like 17 hours long, but I found all of my yearbooks. All my yearbooks. This is my yearbook from middle school, high school, high school. Maybe I'll do like a whole separate video just on like going through my yearbook and reading like old love letters from high school and from my childhood, because that is going to take far too long. But let me see if I can just like quickly scan through and find a picture of me. Although I don't know if anybody in here from high school wants to. Oh, there's me! I'm right there. There's me from prom. Can you see me? I'm right there. Right there. Ah! Oh my god, baby Allison. I want to see if I can find another one. Oh my gosh, my high school friends. Oh, am I in here again? All right, I need to do like a whole separate video on this if you guys are interested. What is this? This is, oh, this is stuff from college. Nobody cares. This is my little, what is this called? A Letterman. I used to have like a little Letterman jacket because I used to play baseball. I used to play varsity baseball or junior varsity, I don't even remember, in high school. Pink is my girl, guys, forever and always. I went to her concerts like a bunch of times, and I bought that poster. I remember hanging this up in my bedroom. I don't know, let me know in the comments. When you were young, I don't think people really do this anymore, but people my age when they were like teenagers used to get like Tiger Beat all the time and used to cut out the posters and basically like wallpaper their entire room with pictures of celebrities and people that they love or think is hot or like people that they really like. And I used to do that all the time with Pink. I would just put her all over my room. I would do the same with Backstreet Boys, and I would do the same with Aaron Carter. That's my life. More books. Oh my god, stop it. Okay, so I did have an obsession with Pink and with Johnny Depp, so I have that. I can't believe this is in here. All right, this is a book called Deal With It. What the heck? This is my teenage years, or this is like my pre-teenage years. They used to sell this book. I think the store is called Delia's. I think it's called Delia's, and I wanted this book. If you aren't familiar with this book, don't know if they sell it anymore. It is a book to educate females on puberty, on the birds and the bees, and on other aspects in that genre. And I always wanted it as a very curious preteen, and I asked my parents for it and they said no, because it includes mature content inside of here. So they said no, they were very against it. If I remember correctly, there are cartoon pictures of the female body naked and cartoon pictures of the male body naked. But this book is so much more. Like, it tells you about periods, and it tells you about friends, and about not using drugs and feeling emotions and everything. I can't even show you guys this because it's pretty inappropriate, but my parents said no. And then I went to the store with my friends and I bought it anyways, and I hid it in my room, and this book helped me. It helped me a lot. Like, my mom is my best friend. I literally talk to her 7,000 times a day, but we never had like the birds and the bees talk. Like, it never happened. I basically had to learn it all through like friends. If I asked her stuff about it, she would tell me, but we never had like the sit down, here's the birds and the bees conversation. And I learned so much from this book, and I'm gonna read this tonight. So yeah, it talks like all about, it's basically, if I just like go through it, it's like a very animated way of teaching you about your brain, your body, and your life as a girl. G-U-R-L. Deal with it. I'm gonna read this later. And if I ever have a girl down the line, I'm giving that to her. Oh my gosh, we made a burn book. I never put anything in here because I didn't want to be like rude, but I remember making this with my friend Allison, and we made our own burn book. Pretty sure it like ripped all the pages out of it, and it was never like a negative thing. I never like wrote bad things in here. This is actually just a notebook, but I just decorated it to make it look like our own little burn book. I was also wildly obsessed with Daria. These are the Daria diaries. I'm so pumped for all of this new reading content that I'm going to have. Have some more books that I'll be giving to Landon. This is a picture I remember drawing and feeling so proud of myself. I think it's upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. There we go. I remember being so proud of creating this picture and all like the little ombre effect. It's so pretty. So I have like just a couple more things. I'll save like the best thing in here for last, even though I think we can all agree that this is definitely the best thing in here by far. I have a couple, I was just very obsessed with Johnny Depp, and this is where I used to take karate, but I have just like a ton of different things that are Johnny Depp related. I was in a magazine once. Let's see if I can cover up our last name. Let's see if I can cover it. Let me just like bend this, but I was in a magazine for St. Patrick's Day. We used to go to Newport all the time, be party animals and get crazy when I used to be fun and wild and free, and we ended up getting approached by somebody taking a picture, and they were like, oh, can we have your names? Do you give us consent to being in a magazine? And we ended up being on the front page. I'm right there in the wig. That's my sister in the hat, and our friend Danielle in the glasses. But yeah, that was pretty much a big deal, not gonna lie. More pictures of Johnny Depp, more books that I'll be giving to Landon, and last but not least, my comic book selection. I liked comic books growing up, guys, so I have a bunch of comic books from like The Simpsons. They're all in like their little protective packaging. I have Radio Man, Bartman, Beavis and Butthead. Who was I growing up? I have, oh, I ripped it! Oops. I have Jurassic Park, Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, Simpsons. In my defense, we had a yard sale with family members and they were selling all of these, and I thought like it was just really cool graphics, so I got them all from my uncle, or not really my uncle, but we call my uncle. Rocco's Modern Life, Speed Racer, Looney Tunes. I spent so many hours reading these comic books. I Troll, Ren and Stimpy, another one that's ripped. That's why you need the protective coverings. We have Itchy and Scratchy. Oh my gosh, Looney Tunes. It's so fun. And another Itchy and Scratchy. And that is it, guys. That's everything inside of these two bins. Everything that I deemed cool enough or awesome enough. And I think I have to agree with myself. These are pretty awesome from my childhood and from my parents' house. And I think we just need to read one more love letter to wrap this whole entire video up. So let's just grab one out at random. Let's hope it's a good one. 10-4. Oh, I think I just read that one. Of all the ones, it's one that I already read. This one in pink. 210-04. We used to always fold these. I think they're called Chinese footballs when you would fold paper in this fashion. Let's hope this is a good one. Hi, I'm in geometry and I'm failing, so there's no point in paying attention. Maybe you should stop writing me letters in geometry and pay attention, and then maybe you won't be failing. You asked me what I wanted, so I told you. Don't say that I'm picky, because I've told you a lot of stuff, but you think it's not sweet or not special. So you're the picky one, not me. Oh well, not gonna tell you anything else, so don't ask me, okay? Okay, we just played with shapes. What is happening? Geometry is kind of fun, but it's not, so never mind. Cross that out. I don't know what I'm doing after school. I want to see you more during the week. I love being with you and I hate being without you. Friday should be fun. I'm gonna try to see about the $20 though, because it's kind of expensive and I'm gonna need it for flowers or for a beer that I want to get you and for dinner. So we'll have to talk about it and study. Love you. Bye baby. Sugar baby. Oh, okay, sweet. 101 more. This is so fun. I know this is not fun for you, but this is just like so fun for me. So let's read this one. We're like a wild little relationship there. Hey babe, what's up? I'm in psychology right now. I hope she doesn't catch me. You look really nice today. Are you dressing up tomorrow? What should I do if I dress up? This dance contest is gonna suck. I hope it's not like a real dance contest, because then I will just quit. I'm gonna go and look like a very weird person that everyone else is gonna make fun of me. This sucks so bad. What time do you want me to go over on Thursday and Friday? Did you figure anything out for Saturday yet? You suck at figuring things out. I'm in history now. How did it take you 2 periods to write this letter? What is happening? We're going over projects. If I'm in a bad mood, why do you have to say stuff to put me in even worse mood? It doesn't help at all. I still love you, even though you can put me through some hard times. I'm not saying that this is a big situation, but it just makes me mad sometimes. I love you. I think that's where we're going to end this video, guys. Just throwing that out there. This was really fun for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I love that you guys support me. I love you forever and always. Thank you for constantly being a beautiful light in my life. I hope they're having a beautiful day. I hope this video didn't make you unsubscribe to me, which I'm sure it's going to for plenty of people, but I had fun with it. So yeah, I love you guys so much.